Hi everyone, I've been asked a couple of times how I store my pens and my inks, so I thought I would include that as part of this video. So in my house I have one, or it's an apartment, I have one pantry that I can use for storage. We have not very good storage here. So I have one little part of my pantry dedicated to my inks, and so any pens that I'm not using, I just keep in this little bin. And then I have my Jinhao 82s in this case right here. And then as you can see, I have all my sample vials in these little holders. They're technically for test tubes. I think I got them on Amazon for $5.99. I'll try to link that below. If I don't though, and you want to know, leave me a comment and I will do so. These ones are ones that I have not, well, these obviously won't fit in there, so those will stay, but these ones I need to put like the little swatch tops on, and then I'll add them. And then right here I have the Diamine ink vent from last year. And then back here I have like some Tombos, some highlighters, and then some more fountain pens that I didn't have space for elsewhere, so I just put them in there. I have my little cartridges, the cartridges that come with pens when you buy them, and little random things like that there. This side, which is the opposite wall of the pantry, I repurposed this tea rack that I had thrifted a long time ago. I did have like a bunch of boxes of tea in here, but I haven't really been drinking them, so they were all kind of old, so I just got rid of those, and I decided to put my ink bottles in here. So I have like my Diamine little bottles here. I have one of the Diamine ink vents. I have the Ferris wheel press bottles, Vinta, and so I kind of have them organized by brand. But yep, that's all my ink bottles that I have, and they're all in this little rack. I have a few more spaces for more, but eventually I'll probably have to find a new solution, but that's just kind of how I do it. Very unprofessional. And then I wanted to just share with you how my fountain pens and inks have been going this month. I am very ready to clean out some pens and ink up some new pens for the month of March, and I have a fun idea that is a total copy of what Simone does. She has been doing Project Ink Down, where she picks random sample vials and inks them up to see if she wants to continue keeping them and using them or pass them on. Mine is not for that purpose, but I do think it would be fun to just like close my eyes and randomly pick ink vials to use and just be surprised and not really like overthink it too much, because I do have an idea for what I want to do for April. Which is like really bright springy colors, but for this month I thought it would just be fun to do kind of like a little random draw and surprise. And who else does this is Ginger Peachy Plans. She does she picks out like ink names. She has them all written out, and then she picks out pen names and she pairs those up, and I always think that those are so fun. I just really love that idea. So that's what I'm going to be doing, but I just wanted to kind of go through how this month went. So I don't have my tripod out, and hopefully the videoing is not too shaky, but please forgive me if it is. But this Diamine, oh sorry, where is it? No, it's Dominant Industry Autumn Forest. I did run out of that. There's, you can see like just vapor in there. That was my third fill of that in this pen, and I love it so much, and every time I ink up that ink, it will probably be in this pen. But I'm ready to just put that ink away for a little while, especially because I don't have a lot of the sample left, and I haven't bought a bottle because I'm not buying inks right now, so I just kind of want to save it. So that one's done. The Private Reserve Arabian Rose right here was in this pen, and I still have some in there, but this ink, actually there's not very much in there. You can see like I had to push the piston all the way up, so it is almost out, but this ink bleeds through paper pretty badly. And I saw someone else, I wonder if it did on this page. No, it didn't, because it's the good Tomoe River, but on like Stylogy and Leuchtturm, it would bleed through. And I saw somebody else post a swatch of a Private Reserve ink that was a different ink, and theirs also like feathered really bad. So I think there's something about this ink that is just like either extra wet or I don't know what, but I love the color, but I wasn't enjoying the performance. So I set that aside a while back. The Diamine Walnut right here is in this pen. There is still about half a cartridge left, but I just was bored of it, so I set that aside. And then Spadina Rose, Ferris Wheel Press Spadina Rose. When you first start writing with it with this pen, it works really well. And then it just gets lighter and lighter and lighter till it's basically like super, super pale, and it feels really dry the more you write. And I tried it in so many different pens, and I could not find one that it didn't either look really light initially, like right off the bat, or start to do that again. I did end up putting it in another Kakuno because I figured if any pen could handle it, a Kakuno could. I did write with it here. So you can see like right here, it looks really good and saturated, but then I also wrote with it in another journaling session and it did start to get lighter. So I don't know what to do about this ink because I love this color, but yeah, I want it to stay that color while I'm writing with it. And I think it might be more of a pen issue than an ink issue because usually that means like the feed can't keep up with like how you're writing, but I don't know. If you guys have any ideas or have any pens that you've used this successfully in, let me know. And then this had the Diamine Cinnabon, and this is the Moonman Pilot Vanishing Point dupe. And this is completely out now. So I've had this inked for about 2 months. This was so enjoyable. I really love this combination. I would definitely 100% ink this up again, but right now it's out and I'm not gonna refill it at this moment. Another pen that ran out of ink was the Esterbrook SD that had the Wearing Gold Path. That had also been inked up for a few months, and that finally ran out, and I re-inked it on the 17th. That's when I put the Spadina Rose in the Pilot Kakuno, the Safari, Diamine Safari in the Esterbrook, which I am enjoying. And then I put Journalize Elphaba in the TWSBI Iris. This, if you recall, had the Journalized Starwave Meadow in it, which I really was enjoying. There was only a tiny bit of it left, and I just felt like something else. So I put this one in, and right now just the shimmers are in the way. This ink does tend to distribute its shimmer after it's been written with, but look at this ink. It is so beautiful, and it works so well in this pen. I think this is going to be my new pen for these journalized inks especially, but also like any other shimmer inks. I don't know. Since I shimmed it and opened the tines a little bit, it's working so, so well. And I feel like this is such a pretty color to match with it. I am really, really, really enjoying this a lot. Okay, so those were all the pens that kind of ran out of ink. The other ones that I wanted to tell you that I inked during the month were, I put Blushing Mushroom in, that's Ferris Wheel Press, in my TWSBI Diamond, and it is working so, so well in here. This is my favorite pen that I've ever had Blushing Mushroom in. This is a medium nib. I don't know if I have any writing with this. Is this it? Yeah, I think this is it. So yeah, it's really saturated. It's really good. I love this combo. And then I also inked up Diamine Tranquility, which is this ink here. And I put that in my TWSBI Eco with a medium nib, and this is from the Ink Vent, and look at that shimmer. It's like a beautiful pinky purple with that gold shimmer. Really, really enjoying this combo. And then I inked up Edward's Gardens by Ferris Wheel Press. I think I just saw that somewhere in here. Here it is. My writing was messy, but that is in my TWSBI Diamond with a medium nib. And I didn't fill it that much, but I have used quite a bit. I think it probably had like double what it has now. So you can see that there's only a little bit left, but I did use quite a bit of it, and it's just so beautiful in this pen. Like, oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. I want to compare it. I want to ink this probably sometime soon with Emerald of Chivor, because I feel like they're very similar inks, just to compare. But I am loving this combination. It's so good. I want to reach for it all the time. So I'm loving that. I'm enjoying that. Ones that are almost out, Colorverse Brunch Date is almost out in this Lamy Safari, which I've been really loving and just trying to use up. It's still going so well. I love that combo. And then Robert Oster Cafe Crema in my TWSBI Eco Smoke Rose Gold with a fine nib. You can see it's almost gone. And I also really love that combo. Diamine Masquerade from the Ink Vent is doing really well in this Kakuno, and this is almost gone. So I'm really proud of myself that a lot of my pens are almost out of ink. This is almost out of Season's Greetings. Oh, I did also ink up Chameleon by Monteverde in my extra fine TWSBI Diamond, and I love this combo. It is, you can see it's like a deep red ink in the barrel, but when you write with it, it's like almost like a red black. Like you can barely tell that it's not black. And I wonder if I have a writing sample in here. I don't think I do. But I've just been using this, and because it's an extra fine, it's a really good just like black alternative, like day-to-day, whatever you're writing in your work planner or whatever. I've been journaling with it as well. And the Monteverde inks are very wet in my experience, and so in an extra fine nib, this is working really well. It doesn't feel dry at all. I think this might be like a permanent pairing for me, because it has been a little bit difficult to find inks that are wet enough for this extra fine nib for me, just for my preference, the way I like it to feel. But this one is near perfect. So I'm loving that one too. So yeah, I have changed up things since my inked video, but I also have used up a lot, and I'm about to use up a lot. So I think I will be definitely uninking this one because it's going to run out. This one, maybe the Spadina Rose because it's not working that well. The Masquerade is almost done. I think I'm gonna leave all of these, and I might unink the Robert Oster Rose Gold Antiqua, not because it's not great, because it is, but just because I've been using it a lot and I'm ready for something else. So yeah, I will only have a few pens left, and then I'm gonna draw some inks randomly and ink those up. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little update. I am going to be doing my currently inked soon, where I will be drawing the samples and then inking them up and writing with them. So yeah, I hope you guys all have a wonderful day. Bye.